This is a song that was written by a guy called Henry Nutter from Rochdale. And it talks about Healy Dell, which is a beauty spot up there at the moment. It's a nature reserve, but in the wartime there was all sorts of industry going on up there, including munitions factories, there was railways and all sorts of things. But before that it was still a nature reserve, so this is what Henry Nutter wrote about. It's called the Maid in the Calico Dress. In flowery July, upon Healy's proud heights, as the bluebirds sprung from the morass, southward the cuckoo was taking his flight, and the corncrake was deep in the grass. The swallow and swift were aloft in the air, and the curlew was feeding her young. The milkmaid was tending her cattle with care, and the haymakers cheerfully sang. The maidens of Burnley in satin or silk are pretty, I freely confess, but give me the maid who is neatly arrayed in a beautiful calico dress. You may praise the Italian ladies in vain, or the maidens of France or Peru, or worship the languishing beauty of Spain and the blushing Caucasians too. But she whom I love has an eye like a sloe, and her cheeks are like roses in bloom. So graceful each step as she trips like a doe, and her ruby red lips are in tune. The maidens of Burnley in satin or silk are pretty, I freely confess, but give me the maid who is neatly arrayed in a beautiful calico dress. Should fortune or friendship impel me to roam, or a thirst after changes constrain, I'd still call the banks of Old Healy